Welcome to My Runner's Mind, where we run with gratitude towards a life of happiness and gratefulness. I'm your host, Stine, and I believe that as runners, we're uniquely positioned to choose gratitude over negativity. Running itself is so badass, and each run offers multiple opportunities to turn a potentially negative thought or feeling into a positive one. Tune in as I'll share behind the scenes of what goes into my 12-week program, My Runner's Mind, which is mindset and spiritual coaching for women runners who know that they're ready to shift away from the shoulds and ought tos in their running routine and replace them with want and desire to live a happier and more balanced life. Are you ready? Let's go!
Hey friends, runners. Maybe you're dreaming about becoming a runner. Maybe you ask yourself if you're really a runner. Either way, welcome to episode 106. I want to share a stat that I'm very proud of before we get started on the episode, which is 10 women runners have signed up for this summer's Running Aligned Body and Mind retreats with me here in Wyoming. How amazing is that? I'm beyond excited and grateful that the runners are traveling from afar to come hang out with me and run with me for 5 days. And not just run. We'll paddleboard, we'll soak in a hot spring, we'll climb cool limestone rocks and see the sun set. This part of Wyoming is incredibly gorgeous. These women come from the other end of the country, and some even come from abroad. That's amazing. And here's the beauty. There are 2 spots left, and maybe it has your name on it. If so, now is the time to get it at the current price. I'll be raising the price in July. 2 spots for the August retreat. The dates are August 7th through the 11th. So, as I said, act now to get it at the current price because I'll raise it in July. So don't wait. Click the link in the show notes and fill out the form. Email me and we'll set up a call so I can answer any questions you have. This is a small scale retreat because I want each participant to receive a lot of one-on-one time in order to walk away with skills to use for the rest of her life. All right, today's episode will be a little bit behind the scenes of what's been going on for me the last maybe couple of weeks. Truly, it's probably been brewing since late winter, early spring, but big changes has definitely happened in the last couple of weeks. So I don't think you're only here for the running science and the hard stats, because it would be a different type of show than what this is. And as I'm sure you know, there's a wealth of great shows out there that give you all of that. Not this show, though. What you get here is my musings on running and life. As runners, we have lives outside of running, which spills into running. Of course, the opposite is true too, namely that running spills into our life. So as you may know, I'm a speech therapist in the schools. And this year, before school got out, I resigned from my full-time position with the school because I wanted something different. And I'm sharing here today because it involves running. I'm betting on my running coaching and retreat business. Starting next fall, I'll be working from my home office part-time for a school, and the other time, I'll be coaching runners inside my runner's mind and planning running retreats for the 2024 season. Now, why am I sharing this? Because it's really big for me. It's exciting, and I want to share. It's akin to the transformation posts. You know, the ones that used to be called Transformation Tuesday, or maybe Thursday. We all love alliteration, right? All those posts that used to be in running groups on Facebook, for some reason I don't feel I see them as much anymore. And you might wonder how it relates, and here's the piece. My running journey gave me the guts to make a midlife shift. The guts to step back from a W-2 employee position to bet on myself as an independent contractor, as well as a mindset coach for runners. Now you might be wondering how I won any races. Nope. Am I the fastest runner out there in my age bracket? By far not. If you've been listening for a while, you're familiar with how the metrics I use to gauge my success in running are not the typical ones you find on a smartwatch. Joy and happiness, confidence, and commitment are metrics that tell a much better story of a run. In running, I have built, created, nurtured, and felt these attributes. Like the winter runs in sub-zero temperatures, or the near triple-digit summer runs, or what about the slow, long, double-digit runs on the weekends? Or there's the 6 runs a week training cycles. And lately, finding the capacity within myself to push outside my comfort zone during speed efforts. I could go on. These efforts, these running efforts, have all shaped me into the runner I am today, and more so, they've made me the person I am today. I realize I trust myself today at a much different level than I ever have before, thanks to running. So how has running transformed your life? Email me your story. I bet it's amazing, and I'd love to hear it. Now, before I sign off, I'm leaving you with a few quotes from other runners. Quotes that show how multifaceted being a runner truly makes us. Here's the first one by Amy Smith. Running has taught me that we're capable of doing more than we ever imagined, that we can overcome huge obstacles, and that consistency pays off. Amen to that. Next one is Amby Burfoot, and it's one of my favorite quotes of his. Running has taught me, perhaps more than anything else, that there is no reason to fear starting lines or other new beginnings. I love it, Amby. And here are 6 more running has taught me quotes from a blog post titled, Running Has Taught Me. I'll link it in the show notes, of course. Here's the first one. It's, and she's talking about running, taught me that there'll always be someone or something along the way to carry me forward. It's taught me that it's mine to do or not do. Second one is, it's given me guts to say, this is mine. It's taught me that I own my experience and control my outcomes. Third one goes like this. It's quieted the negative Nelly that used to live between my ears, or it's taught me how to stuff her down into my shoe where I can barely hear her muffled murmurs. Here's another one. Running has given me space to reflect and acknowledge the small wins on and off the road. It has created room for me to grind through what ifs and maybes. Here's another one. It has made it okay to fight and argue and throw a tantrum and cry. Running has taught me to celebrate and cheer and smile and cry. What a perfect one to end on, runner friend. So email me or tag me on social media and tell me what running has taught you, runner friend. And again, I'm leaving links to check out the Running Aligned Body and Mind Retreat in the show notes. Click and see for yourself how gorgeous it is out here. And don't forget to subscribe and leave a review if this podcast resonates with you. See you next week.
So if running is our practice ground and we can turn every experience into fuel, then we can transfer it to the rest of our life and positively impact our whole world. Just one run at a time.